Yeah?
Are you dressed yet?
Sort of.
Good, because I want you to get your stuff together and up it.
Oh, come on, Samantha, be reasonable. I mean, after all, this is my house.
Your house, yeah, but not your home. For the next 6 months, it's mine, and I've got a legal contract to prove it, signed by you.
I know all that, but that's when I was going away. But then I didn't go away. I came back, and now I've got nowhere to live.
Well, I'll tell you what.
What?
I'll make you a nice cup of tea while you rack your brains and think of somewhere. But that cup of tea is all you're getting.
Oh, Samantha.
No, that's it. That's why I wouldn't let you sleep upstairs last night in my spare room. Because I didn't want you thinking you could move back in. Yeah, hello. Yeah, he is. Hold on. For you, Anne Malone.
No, I'm not here.
I've just told her you are.
Hello? Yeah. No, listen. No, you can't come round here because I won't be here.
Correct.
Listen, can I just get a word in edgewise? Listen, I'll speak to you at work. Flaming heck.
Well, sounds like she's changed her mind about chucking you out. So there's your problem solved, Curly.
Well, you see, I wasn't quite straight with you when I said Anne threw me out. It was more a case of me escaping.
I beg your pardon?
Well, she kept hounding me. She had all these plans for me and her. Togetherness, courtship, marriage. And she wouldn't take no for an answer. It's not funny.
It is from where I'm standing.
Oh, morning, Ken. Is it today, the court hearing about Daniel?
No, it's not today or any other day. That's off.
Oh. Well, in that case, what's...
We've come to an arrangement, Denise and me. Daniel stays with her, but I have access to him now. If you'll excuse me, I have to get off to school.
Have you got your key? Because I'm not sure of my movements today. My old pal Addy down at cab office has asked me to come and see him. Seems he might have something for me.
You can't be driving.
No, well, of course not, no, but there are other jobs, you know. You see, I'm being positive, same as you should be.
How do you mean?
Well, for a start, stop moping about that bird of yours, the one that flew north but winter. Shows how smart she is, doesn't it?
Kelly?
Yeah, forget her. There are a world of women. Go and get one. Morning, Sally. Hey, what's to do then?
Well, don't you know?
Eh?
Well, if you hadn't gone round telling everybody Mike Baldwin robbed you, you'd still have a contract with K-Beck.
Ah, moaning, is he? Well, serves him right. He asked for it.
Oh, did he? And did I ask for it, and all the other people who work for him? Because it looks like we're all going to lose our jobs now. Thanks to you.
Well, that's Baldwin's fault, is that? You can't blame me for that.
Well, you'll have to find yourself a flat or a bedsit or something, won't you? They're there if you look for them.
I haven't got time for that. I've got to be at work. And when am I going to sleep tonight?
Well, that's your problem. You can't move back in here. I've got a solid cast-iron, watertight legal deal with you.
Well, if it's cast iron and watertight, it might just sink.
What do you mean?
Well, it's a tricky part of law, isn't it, all that? You know, landlord, tenants. Maybe I could get a smart lawyer to tear our agreement up. Not that I want to. I don't want to fight with you. It's just that it's my house, and if we could come to an agreement, well, you'd be quids in, wouldn't you?
Just what exactly do you have in mind?
Not what you're thinking. Nothing dodgy. Strictly business. We could share the house and...
No, I told you.
Well, think of the money you'd save when I cut the rent down.
How much?
Well, maybe I could knock off 20 quid.
40.
Oh, come on.
Right, fine. I'm happy to stick to our agreement.
All right, 40 quid. But you do realise that you're practically living here rent-free, and I hope you're satisfied.
No, not yet. I keep the best bedroom.
Oh, all right.
And the lock on the bathroom door doesn't work, so by tonight it has to, or there's no deal.
Right, I'll fix it.
And if I want the house to myself some evenings to entertain some friends or something, well, then you have to stay out of the way.
Oh, come on.
As long as I give you 24 hours notice in advance. Now, if this is not acceptable to you, well, then I'm happy to carry on as we were before. Me living here alone.
All right, I agree.
Right, I'll have my first week's rent rebate now, please.
Yeah, well, if Mr. Reed does come in, would you get him to phone Mr. Mike Baldwin? Yeah, he's got the number. Yeah, OK, thank you. Still no luck. Nobody's seen him today.
Found out something last night, Sally. Mr. Stephen Reed, who comes on as Mr. Clean, has been giving me a lot of cobswallop about how Quebec suppliers have got to be whiter than white. It's all an excuse.
An excuse for what?
To dump us, revoke our contract. He's done it to 3 other British suppliers that I found out about. Different excuse every time, something in the small print.
Why would he do that?
2 reasons. 1, Quebec aren't getting rid of as much of the stuff as they thought they would. And 2, they've got another supplier turning out the stuff cheaper than we can. So when the sensitive Mr. Reed hears Don Brennan's moans about me, he uses that as an excuse to chop us.
Oh, I think that's wicked.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Look, Anne, you've got to talk to me about it. Will you stop walking away from me?
I've got work to do.
So have I, haven't we all? We'll all do it a lot better if we just calm down and talk about it.
All right, then we'll talk. Are you coming home tonight?
When you say home, you mean your place, don't you? I mean, it was never home for me. I was just staying there as your lodger.
You were more than that, Curly. You still are, a lot more. You had a bad experience with Raquel, I know that. Lots of men make mistakes with their first marriage.
Well, that is exactly why I can't come home with you, that kind of talk.
Curly, you know I need your input.
Look,
And it isn't just to help me pay the mortgage, important though that is.
well, you can get someone else. There's girls here who
I
would.
don't want somebody else, I want you. Come back with me tonight.
No.
Is that all right for you?
Yeah, great.
What's the occasion anyway? Taking your girlfriend out tonight?
No, I haven't got one.
Don't you kid me, of course you have.
No, it's right. I used to go out with Kelly Thompson, you know. He used to work for Ken Barlow looking after his little lad. But she don't live round here anymore, she moved to Scotland.
Well, we can't have that, can we? We'll have to find you a girlfriend. Mind you, you won't have a problem with a new haircut like that, if I must say so myself. You've got nice hair, you know.
Oh, well, Ta.
How about you model for me sometime?
Hey? Oh, no. Well, how do you mean, model?
Well, I've got to go in for these hairdressing contests, you see, and I've got to have a model, somebody's hair who I can cut.
Oh.
Well, how about it? I mean, you'll get it done for free, I won't charge you.
I can't be a model, mate.
Of course you can.
Yeah. All right, then. But listen, you haven't to say anything to me Uncle Fred. You know Fred Elliot, the butcher? I work for him, you see.
I won't even give him the time of day. Right, that's it then. You're modelling for me, Ashley. See you later then.
Yeah. See you around.
Bye.
Think he fancies you.
Well, so he should. Quite a fanciful person.
Oh, modest. You don't fancy him, do you?
No, he's only a little lad, isn't he? I'll have to wait till I'm at least 30 before I start going for toy boys.
If it's to do with work, Miss Malone, I'll speak to you. If it's not, this is neither the time or the place.
You've always lusted after her, haven't you?
Who?
You know who? Samantha, or whatever she calls herself, that barmaid bimbo.
She's hardly a bimbo, believe you me.
I knew you fancied her for ages. I bet you were sniffing around there even before your wife left. I dare say that's why she left.
That's not true. That's total rubbish.
Oh, don't bother denying it. I should have realised sooner.
Look, it's not like that. Granted, she's an attractive girl, but...
Oh, and I'm not. Thank you very much.
Why are you being like this, Anne? We're colleagues. Why can't we be friends like we used to be?
Come back home then.
I can't.
I'm going to give you one last chance, Curly. Are you coming back to my place after work?
No, I'm not.
Right, that was it. You had your chance. Don't say you didn't, and you'll be sorry. But it'll be too late.
Thank you.
Quiet in here. Normally by this time I'd expect 4, possibly 6 more people than we've had in here today. Those that have been in, by my computation, have stayed on average 5 minutes less than they normally do. Not one person's had a second cuppa.
Would you stop wittering on Roy?
I am not wittering on, Alma. I am leading up to something.
Well, do us a favour and come straight out with it, Roy.
Now, you see, that illustrates what I'm about to venture. We have in here today a very cold and I have to say, unfriendly atmosphere. We're sending out bad vibrations. It's a very sad thing when good friends fall out.
Look, would you just give it a rest, Roy, for goodness sake? He's right, though, Alma. I don't want to fall out with you. You and me aren't responsible for this argument Stephen and Mike are having. Yes, but Stephen isn't arguing, that's the point. You just slammed the door in Mike's face and Mike's supposed to accept it without so much of a murmur, is he?
Well, I still say leave it to them. You and me don't have to get dragged into it.
Oh, don't talk silly, Gail. What Stephen's doing to Mike could ruin him. And if Mike's ruined, I'm ruined. Everything we've got and a lot more we borrowed went into that business deal, so don't expect me to think that what Stephen's doing to Mike somehow doesn't affect me. Or you come to that.
Come in.
I need to talk to you, Mr. Furman.
Well, make it quick, will you? I'm up to my eyes.
I know, Mr. Furman, and I'm sorry to bother you. I don't like bringing you problems.
Oh, Lord, can't Mr. Watts sort it out, whatever it is?
No, he can't, because, you see... Well, it's about Mr. Watts. He is the problem.
I'm surprised at Ken. He seems so determined to do the right thing for Daniel, but now I gather he's simply given in to that woman.
Well, she is Daniel's mother, whatever else she is.
You don't believe for one moment she'll be a good mother to the boy, do you? Because I certainly don't.
Oh, I don't know. The truth is, Emily, Ken couldn't win. And in the end, he saw that. The law's on her side. He isn't even married to her. If he'd fought her, he'd have lost. And maybe even lost Daniel, too. At least this way he gets to keep in touch.
He might have won. Perhaps we didn't give him enough support.
Doesn't seem right to me.
What doesn't?
Well, a girl like you, stuck behind this bar day and night. You ought to be out enjoying yourself.
I get my fun at the weekends.
Oh, yeah? Doing what?
Well, this coming Sunday, I'll be walking around Todmorden.
What, a Sunday? Shops will be shut, won't they?
By walking round there, I don't mean strolling round the shops. I'm talking about the hills. Makes good walk. 15, 16 mile circuit on good walking country.
Doesn't sound like much fun to me.
Oh, it is, Des, believe me. I do a lot of hiking. I love it.
You? You moan about walking from the betting shop to here. There's a drop of rain, you want to take the car?
No, hill walking. There's no finer pursuit. I'll tell you what, Samantha. Why don't you let me keep you company? That particular walk, it's one I've always wanted to do.
Come on, let's get the show on the road.
We've only been here 5 minutes.
Don't matter if you stay here all day, the work still won't go away.
It's nothing but work with you these days. Burst your mum because I want an holiday.
Yeah, well, you can have all day when you give me proper notice.
It'd be fun working at that garage. What happened to that?
Went on holiday.
Large scotch, please, Samantha. Has Stephen Reed been in?
Who?
Oh, forget it.
We're very low on ice cream, Jones, so take your lunch break now, and when you come back, I start restocking immediately.
Mr. Watts.
Hello, Eric.
Norman, lad. It's partly my fault, I dare say.
Why? What's up?
I've been remiss. I've let you do too much. You've worked your socks off all last year.
That's what you pay me for.
And then this sad business with your lady wife. You've been in turmoil, lad, I realise that. I know you've covered it up. And I do the same. If my wife upped and off, you see me laughing and joking. Keep enough up front. So what I'm saying, Norman, have a break, go home, take a few days off.
I'm fine, Eric, honest.
Put your feet up a while. That'll be the best thing.
No, I'm better off working. I don't like sitting around.
Golf, that's what you want to take up. Get you out in the fresh air. Take your mind off things. Be an outlet for you. Off you go, lad.
I don't want to, Eric. I'm better off here. I like the daily grind, etc.
Go home, Norman. Take the rest of the week off. That's an order. And remember, I speak as your friend. Well, how are you feeling now?
Oh, much better, thank you, Mr. Furman. I think it did me good just to tell somebody about it. I hate to burden you with my problems, but...
No, you did quite right to come to me. That's what I'm here for.
I don't know if Mr. Watts has ever done anything to his female colleagues before this.
Now, one point, Miss Malone, and this is important. What happened in your house in your time. Not on these premises. Not in working time. So it's not an episode we need to ventilate unduly. Now, I've sent Mr. Watts home for a few days.
You've suspended him then?
Well, in a way. But not officially. Nothing's been said or done officially. And I'd like to keep it that way. You must remember that Mr. Watts has been under a lot of pressure, a lot of strain. Now, I hope we can leave it like that.
Well, whatever you think best, Mr. Furman. After all, I know I can trust you.
When you say an early start, what exactly were you...
8 o'clock from my place, and if you're not there on the dot, I'll set off without you.
I'll be there.
I take it you got the proper gear, you know, proper walking boots and stuff.
Of course I have. Mountain boots. Next Sunday, then. Be a great day.
See you then.
Mountain boots? You've never climbed a mountain in your life.
I have. Holland it was.
And setting off at 8 in the morning?
Early bird gets the worm, mate.
Oh, right, well, yeah, if it's worms you're after, fair enough.
Well, in this case, the worm is going to pull the bird.
I spent all day trying to track him down. I phoned everywhere I could think of, and no one seems to know where he is.
Well, I know where he is tonight. He's at Gail's house.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I just have.
That's yours, mate.
Oh, so.
Cheers, mate.
So he's at Gales, is he? Well, I better go and have a quiet word with him.
He's an odd bloke, Eric, my boss, you know, but he's a good sort. And if he wants to pay me to sit at home, well, he's the boss, isn't he?
How do you do, Woody?
Hi, Gary, do you want a pint?
I might as well, I wish I had.
A pint for Gary, please, Samantha. Oh, and by the way, if you've lost a pair of knickers, they're in the airing cupboard.
Oh, which ones?
Well, they're kind of black, small, shaped like that.
Oh, I've been looking all over for them.
Well, I found them in the bottom of the washing machine this afternoon.
Thanks, Curly.
No, don't mention it. Yeah, that's for the beer.
Sam.
Hey, are you and her,
Oh, I'm living there now, yeah.
What, you're living with Samantha? You're living together?
No, we're just sharing a house.
Oh, you jammy beggar. You... Oh, flipping heck.
Well, she didn't want to at first, you know. In the end, it all came down to money.
Right, it's sorting out time.
Shall I come with you?
You hang on here. The going could get rough.
Mike, don't go mad. And don't leave wet towels all over the floor. Right, I hope you're all hungry. Oh, yeah. Martin's done the starters, and there's a casserole in the oven. Is that okay for you, Stephen?
That sounds just great.
Oh, well, isn't this nice? A family get-together. We should do this more often.
Well, anytime you want to offer me.
I can't see your mother sitting there peeling potatoes for all us lot.
Alfie, the world has moved on. You don't need to peel potatoes. Not now they've invented oven chips.
The next family feast is on me. We'll go to the best restaurant in town. Kids
Hey,
too.
sounds as if
Oh,
business is
so
doing all right.
You can't complain.
Can you just finish that off?
There are some people that are cut out for business, Alfie, and some people that are not.
What's that supposed to mean? I did all right.
Yes, if you call a corner shop, all right.
Hello, Mike.
I believe your wife's brother's here.
Yeah. Why? Do you want to speak to him?
You could say that. I've been trying to get in touch with you for 2 days.
This is neither the time nor the place, Mike, and there's nothing useful to say.
Well, I think there is.
Another pint, please, Samantha.
I always thought you were a wine drinker, judging by all those empty bottles in my backyard.
I'm taking all those bottles to the bottle bank, and it's my backyard. Huh?
I should have realised you were the kind of man who preferred barmaids.
What do you want?
I didn't come here for a drink.
I wasn't offering. When I said, what do you want, I meant...
I just thought I'd let you know that the store's in very good hands while you're away. Mine.
Has Eric said something? Have you said something to Eric about me?
I've got a question for you first, Curly. Does Eric know about your bit of trouble over sexual harassment at Better Buys?
What's that got to do with anything? And anyway, keep your voice down. I told you about my little trouble at Better Buys in strict confidence. As a friend.
Oh, yes, but we're not friends anymore, are we?
Evening, Anne.
Don't speak to me, because I shan't forget what you've done. You better watch yourself, Samantha. Same as him.
What's got into her? What was all that about?
Sam, just don't ask. Just don't ask.
Quite handy, mate. And
Right,
back for this lad here.
Right, okay, then I'll get these. I'm working.
No, you put your money away. I'm working and all. 4 nights a week down at cab office, dispatching, running radio link.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, good for you, Don.
Yeah, well, yeah, thanks, mate. Things are going all right for me these days, aren't they? So, look, you've got 4 nights a week, all on your own. You definitely need a girlfriend.
Yeah, well, I think I've got one lined up over there.
Look, which one?
Maxine.
Yeah, not that it matters anyway, see. You'll have no trouble cracking that. Hairdressers, they're all dead easy, mate.
Yeah, because according to Mike, it's all just a big swindle. Quebec just wanted any excuse to cut the contract out.
Yeah, used to keep telling you, running your own business, give you grief. Well, you won't have it, would you?
Hi, Alma.
Hi.
I was just telling Kevin about Stephen Reed.
Your drink?
No, I'm fine, thanks. I'm waiting for Mike. As a matter of fact, Sally, he's going to talk to Stephen Reed. That's where he is now.
Will it do any good, do you think?
Don't know, but fingers crossed, eh?
It's not me who broke the contract with Quebec. It's you that's breaking it.
That's not how I
Mike,
see
can't we
it.
just sit
And
down
I know
have a
what
drink?
stroke you're trying to pull, and I know why, because I've been talking to the people you deal with.
Lads, can
You're
we have this
cutting them
argument
off
some
right
other
and left.
Which we're entitled to do, and has always been Quebec's policy.
supposed to be
If
here
a
for a
supplier lets us
quiet
down
dinner.
or gives us concern that they're going to damage our good name.
You're cutting them off because you can get the stuff made cheaper elsewhere, which is why you're cutting me off. Any excuse. You don't care how many people like me you put out of business, all my workers out of a job.
It's a tough old world out there.
And all that stuff about my conduct being a threat to Quebec, a load of moody.
That's your opinion.
I want my contract reinstated.
There's no way that can be done.
Then you better find a way, because I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Huh? What are you going to do?
There are laws about breach of contract. I've got a good solicitor.
Okay, go ahead, sue. See where it gets you. You're small fry, Mike. Quebec can swat you no more trouble than swatting a housefly. Now, Gail, I think you said something about a casserole a little while ago. That still sounds good.